What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Steelers Nation, happy Monday.
It is 12:03 a.m. Is anybody going to be going to bed tonight?
I can't, dude. I was on my way to going to bed, bro. I was just about to go to bed. I got work in the morning, bro.
Dude.
But this, I can't go to sleep now.
Dude, listen. I'm going to be honest.
Holy shit.
We were sitting down, watching a movie, having a good time, enjoying the rest of our Sunday night. I get on my phone. I open up Facebook, and I see Adam Schefter, the verified Adam Schefter.
Yeah.
And I see just Russell Wilson, breaking news in a Steelers uniform. And I look close. I'm like, is this real? Is this real?
And you know, I'm peeping the side of my eye. I see him looking at his phone intensely. So I'm like, okay, let me check my shit. I get on X, right? And I see the Schefter tweet, and I think to myself, let's ride! Steelers Nation! Let's ride!
Dude, I'm still in shock.
Holy shit, dude.
We talked about it. We discussed about it. We had our good buddy, our good friend, Steel Setsno, on with us this past Thursday for a collaboration to discuss the initial Russell Wilson news and the report when he visited with the Steelers. And we talked about it a little bit more last night.
Dude, the chat's going crazy. Here,
I see that.
I'm going to get a poll for y'all. Continue. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, we discussed more about the situation a little bit more last night during the news of Allen Robinson and Patrick Peterson being released, and more free agency discussion as the legal tampering period is pretty much on the way in the morning. And just 25 minutes before Monday morning hit us, 11:35 p.m., Schefter tweets out Russell Wilson is going to be signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, and it's at a cost of only $1.2 million. Legitimately the vet minimum, because he's getting paid almost $38 million by the Broncos to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's only playing under us for the vet minimum, $1.2 million, which make this a legitimately low-cost, potential high reward. It costs almost nothing. And, you know, there's so many things going through my mind right now, but the first thing that I have to get off my chest is this is absolutely an upgrade over Kenny Pickett.
And I'm going to tell you guys this right here, right now. There is no competition.
No.
There will be no competition. And Tomlin and folk may say that there's a competition, but this signing confirms that Kenny Pickett will not be the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson, I can't believe I'm saying this. Russell Wilson is my motherfucking quarterback.
What world are we living in? But that's the fact.
That's the case. That's what's going to happen. We will be seeing Russell Wilson at quarterback this upcoming season.
Yes, we will.
Not Justin Fields.
Well,
not Kenny Pickett.
Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
I'm just saying, keep in mind, maybe they're not done. There is still the chance that they could bring back Mason, but I will say this, because, again, there's too many things going around my head right now. With this announcement, it's not made official until Wednesday, until the new league year. He plans to sign with the Steelers, but why would he go back on his decision?
Dude, he tweeted out a video of Renegade.
He literally put grateful with the Steelers in it, and it was the video of Renegade. He's not backtracking.
He's not changing his mind. He's not going to the Raiders. He's not going to the Patriots. He's not going to
Atlanta or the Giants or Minnesota or wherever.
Dude,
he's a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Where's the tweet at? Give me a moment. It was by Adam Schefter. Russell Wilson visited the Steelers officials in Pittsburgh for over 6 hours on Friday.
Yes.
He met with, amongst others, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin and new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith. The two sides had a mutual interest that led to their one-year deal. Why would Russell change his mind?
Exactly.
He was there for 6 hours.
Dude, and for $1.2 million, what harm can it do? He's an upgrade over Kenny Pickett. We said this. We are on record of saying this a few times, as a matter of fact, throughout the offseason. We said that if the Steelers cannot bring back Mason Rudolph and they were going to stick with Kenny Pickett like they were originally saying, we were screwed. Because I'm sorry to all those Kenny Pickett crybabies fuck your story. Kenny sucks, okay? I'm sorry, but not sorry. Kenny sucks. If we were going to ride with Kenny Pickett, we were screwed in general. Russell Wilson is an upgrade. Now, keep in mind, I don't think this takes the Steelers to new heights. I don't think Russell Wilson takes the Steelers to new heights. I don't think that Russell Wilson makes the Steelers contenders like everyone might think.
Yeah, listen, until proven otherwise, when the season comes around, until proven otherwise, I don't believe that this signing leads the Steelers to be Super Bowl contenders.
No.
I don't. We still got a boatload of positions to fill in free agency and the draft.
And that will come in the coming days within literally like 12 hours from now.
Yeah.
Things could happen.
But this is the first step. This is the start of Steelers free agency.
This is the first signing they made, which was addressing the quarterback position.
And I can appreciate that they are doing such a thing because the quarterback position is the most important position in the NFL, obviously.
And I have to say this because, there's so many things going on in my head right now. I'm trying to get organized. We got to put this on record. We were wrong in saying that we thought Russell Wilson wasn't coming to the Steelers. The reason why
I didn't believe it. I didn't think it was going to happen either.
The reason why we said that is because what Tomlin, what Rooney, what Khan said about their trust and their semi-commitments in Kenny Pickett, we didn't think that they would bring in someone that would literally force Kenny on the bench. And here they are, literally just saying what they have to say to the media, and they literally forced Kenny on the bench with this signing.
Yeah.
Which was the right thing to do. Kenny is now going to sit under a year behind a future Hall of Fame quarterback.
Which is the best case for him at this current stage of his career. He needs to sit. He needs to have a true mentor to learn behind because he wasn't learning anything from Mitch. No disrespect to him, but from Russell Wilson, Kenny can learn a few things here and there. And he can still work, develop, if there's any way to salvage whatever there is left to Kenny Pickett in that first-round pedigree.
True. There is that case, and thus him sitting is exactly what he needs. Like we stated earlier, if it wasn't Mason, then this is the best-case scenario. Russell Wilson was the best-case scenario if they could not retain Mason. Now, there's no update on Mason because there was really no news on any contract talks or any updates or anything regarding Mason Rudolph in his market.
Yeah, it's real quiet right now.
But I would think that with this Russell Wilson signing, that ends the story, that ends the tale for Mason Rudolph's time in Pittsburgh because Mason Rudolph, if he were to come back against Kenny, then he had a greater shot of winning the starting quarterback role.
Right.
If Mason were to still come back to the Steelers, he would have to compete with Russell Wilson, but the odds of him winning against Wilson compared to Kenny are a lot slimmer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in that case, Mason returned to the Steelers. His influence in that might just go down the drain at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they get Mason back again. But I would think that because of this, Mason's time in Pittsburgh is over, and thus we're riding with Russell Wilson.
That's what I would have to think. That's what I believe at this moment right now is that Mason and his time in Pittsburgh is done. I'm sure he's going to have a good amount of suitors, a good amount of people looking at him to want to sign him as a capable backup or even to compete for a starting quarterback position. And you have to look at it from a cap standpoint just as much. Russell Wilson's dirt cheap, $1.2 million.
Yeah, Mason's going to command a decent little market at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Now, I still have a little bit of hope that he comes back and we literally get a Wilson versus Mason quarterback competition and would literally force Kenny completely on the bench.
Yeah.
I think that'd be interesting for the quarterback situation. I think that's what we could use. We could use that competition in training camp. But I don't see it happening as of now. I could be wrong in saying that. I hope I'm wrong in saying that. But as of now, Wilson is the starter. There's no competition. There's nothing.
No.
Wilson's the guy. Wilson's not coming in to hold a clipboard. Wilson's not coming in to play backup. Wilson's not coming in to compete with statistically one of the worst starting quarterbacks last year.
No, he's not coming in here to play water boy. He's coming here to be the starter and compete.
Yeah.
To play. And that's what he's going to be doing.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. What dimension are we in, dude?
It's the Twilight Zone.
Russell Wilson is a Pittsburgh Steeler.
And, holy shit, dude. Again, there's so many things going through my head. Another thing I want to get to real quick is Russell Wilson has been the most sacked quarterback in the league since 2020. Since 2020, he's been sacked 135 times.
Good Christ.
Which tells me you need to fucking fix the O-line. You got your quarterback. He's your starter next year. That's undoubtedly the case right now.
And you got him dirt cheap, so therefore you have all the money in the world.
All the freedom in the world to literally go fix the O-line, complete it. Go get a center. Go get a right tackle. In the draft, in free agency.
Now, with this signing of Russell Wilson, when it comes to the offensive line, I'm talking about center right here. Would you think that this now ties Lloyd Cushenberry to potentially be the center? To potentially be signed.
And if there's one center that I would want them to sign, it would be Cushenberry because he's young, experienced, and he, out of all the other centers, is the only one, in my opinion, that could be considered a long-term solution.
Right. I mean, he's still got that. He's got that experience. He's still very young. He's still got a good bit of years left in him. And year by year, I have seen that he has grown just a little bit. I would have to believe. I would like to believe just as much that that's going to continue. And for him to be under center with his old quarterback back in Denver, they're going to want that chemistry. They're going to want that pairing.
Absolutely.
To be in Pittsburgh.
So I would think, that's definitely going to be a likely case for the Steelers. Otherwise, I'm still on the case of drafting a center.
Yeah.
That's just us personally.
Of course.
But, either way, now you got to fix the line. You got Wilson. That's the first move you made in free agency. Now you go fix the line. And go fix the other positions, especially on defense. You guys got the freedom in the world to do it. It didn't cost you anything to bring in Russell Wilson, man. And which is why this is one of those things where it's a low risk, high reward. It cost you nothing to get him. It's absolutely an upgrade over last year.
Yeah.
And if anything, he'll give us the best chance to compete for a playoff victory. That's the best case scenario here. Again, I don't think he moves the needle. I don't think he takes us to new heights. I don't think he makes us contenders like everyone else is saying. I don't, because Wilson's up there in age. He had a decent year last year, 26 touchdowns, which if you look at it from a Steelers quarterback case, man, think about this. I read a stat earlier, right? Since Ben Roethlisberger has retired,
Yeah.
in 34 games that the Steelers have been without Ben as quarterback, they have only thrown 25 passing touchdowns. Russell Wilson threw 26 alone last year.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty fucking bad.
That's terrible. That's awful.
And people are going to say, he didn't have a great supporting system in Denver. He didn't have a great O-line, obviously, which is why he's been the most sacked quarterback since 2020.
Yeah.
And outside of Cortland Sutton, who else did he have? Jerry Jeudy? Get the fuck out of here. The Broncos traded him for pennies to the Browns.
Yeah.
Hilariously. Cortland Sutton's a dog. Now he has a guy like George Pickens. Now he has a guy like Deontay Johnson unless he gets traded. Still might happen or not. I don't know.
We'll see.
He's got an incredible ground game.
Yeah.
You got a fixed O-line, which is literally just two pieces you got to fill. So on paper, yes, it looks good. He's under an Arthur Smith system, which is a better fit. So on paper, it's looking a little exciting. I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, though. I just wouldn't. Just based on the Steelers' success recently under Mike Tomlin, and we still don't know exactly how this offense is going to gel, being that Smith is going back to OC for the first time in 3 years.
Exactly.
So you are more than welcome to be cautiously optimistic about this. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic as well. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high. I'm not expecting any greater success. But I'm definitely expecting some upgrade, and I'm expecting some extra spark on the offense.
Yeah,
which I think Wilson will bring to the table.
Yeah.
Which is why this signing is one of those where, yes, it's an upgrade. And in my opinion, 2024 is the year of the bridge quarterback.
And that's exactly what Russell Wilson would be. He's 35, going to be 36 by mid-season.
No matter who.
He's obviously nowhere near in his prime. He's a serviceable guy. And I think he showed more than enough of that last year with his surround system and what he had to deal with. A solid bounce back year compared to his first year with Nathaniel Hackett and that crew.
Yeah.
Solid bounce back year. He's a serviceable guy, but a bridge guy at the same time.
Yes.
That's all he would be.
Yeah, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade. That's all we could ask for this year. Because again, we didn't think this was going to happen because of what Khan and company said about Kenny Pickett and their commitments to him. Obviously, they were completely false. They were lying about all that because they just swooped it all underneath the fucking rug because they just signed Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
2024 is going to be the year of the bridge quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, regardless. Whether that was Kenny, whether that was Mason, and now officially Russell Wilson. It was just who was the best bridge quarterback to give you guys the best chance this year for a playoff spot, for a potentially playoff victory. That's now Russell Wilson officially.
Yep.
Russell Wilson, man, we'll see what happens.
We'll see how he goes out there. We'll see how he performs, how he gels with the offense, gels with Arthur Smith, gels with Mike Tomlin. I mean, I said this yesterday. I said this yesterday when it comes to Russell Wilson. He's got quite a resume of head coaches.
Yeah, he does.
That he's played under. Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, and now Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Now Mike Tomlin.
And, hey, again, I'm not going to get my hopes up too high, but, you know, it's very, very okay to be very cautiously optimistic about this. You know, there is some excitement to be had here, but keep in mind, this is just a one-year deal, and this is a bridge guy. This is a very good bridge quarterback at this point.
Yeah.
So, but holy shit, Russell Wilson's a Steeler, man. He's going to be a Steeler come Wednesday when it's officially made, when the new league year hits at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That press conference is going to be unique. It's going to be weird seeing, I would imagine him wearing number 3. It's available. And he's just going to be holding up that jersey that says Wilson on the back with number 3 right there. That's going to be weird.
Holy shit.
That's going to be as weird as when Michael Vick was a Steeler.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird. Now, Russell Wilson in the black and gold?
Listen, you also got to look at it this way. And I'm happy he puts it perfectly in the chat, getting exactly to my point. This offseason, they got a new OC. Think of him how you will, but they got a new OC, and they got a new quarterback.
They're changing it up.
Which was two of the biggest things they needed to do. Two of the biggest things they needed to do on offense.
Yeah.
Outside of fixing the offensive line, obviously. But last year, the quarterback and OC tandem between Kenny Pickett and Matt Canada was atrocious. Some of the worst football I've ever witnessed in my life. Absolute disgusting,
It was just bad chemistry.
It was terrible. So the Steelers needed to do that. They needed to fix the OC. They needed to change the OC and change the quarterback, and thus they did that.
They did.
Now,
right before everything else.
Now, I do have to mention, I think they are banking on some of those guys' prior success.
Their resume.
They are banking on that.
Yeah.
But, again, I don't want to get my hopes up too high. I don't think this takes us to greater heights. But, man, is it going to be a little refreshing for the offense? It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. It really is. And I don't know if this exactly cancels out any extra additions at the quarterback position.
Well, considering it's only, at the moment, 2 quarterbacks now with Russell and Kenny, I mean, we're going to need a third quarterback. That could be Mason if he is up to staying around in Pittsburgh. That could be another quarterback out there that they may want to sign. That could be a quarterback that they could draft late.
Yeah.
Or a quarterback they pick up undrafted. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Quarterback 3 is just up in the air for anybody to grab.
They could draft
anybody for the Steelers to put in that position.
They could draft someone day 3. Who knows?
Yeah.
They could. I don't know. Maybe they can get Justin Fields for dirt cheap. I don't know. That's still the rumor going around.
I don't know about that.
I don't think Mason comes back now because why would he? He has a less chance of beating out Russell Wilson than he would Kenny Pickett.
I think the Mason Rudolph era is officially done.
And if that's the case, I thank Mason Rudolph for everything he's done. I thank him for the strong finish he had. I'll forever remember that as a Steelers fan.
Just everything. Everything he'd been through, his professionalism, his style, his composure, just everything when it came to drama and just everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything. I'm appreciative of what Mason Rudolph has done in the black and gold. And if he does leave, if this is it for his Steelers career, I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope he succeeds outside the Steelers organization.
Yeah. You also got to look at it this way, man. Ever since Ben retired, our quarterbacks have been Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, and Mason Rudolph. And now Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going through a little bit of a quarterback purgatory, as you would expect, because after losing a Hall of Fame quarterback, it's very hard to find another great franchise guy.
It's not like we're Green Bay over here.
No.
They seem to be... They always get lucky with that.
I know.
We don't.
I know. So, yeah, we are still suffering a little quarterback purgatory since the retirement of our Hall of Fame guy. And Russell Wilson's another addition to that. But Russell Wilson is easily probably our best quarterback since Ben. I'd argue Mason because he was a legitimate quarterback. But, and again, Russell Wilson just has a stronger resume, clearly. That's obvious. And maybe the Steelers aren't banking too much on that. But, hey, it's worth a shot. $1.2 million, what hurt could it do? It's better than Kenny.
It is better than Kenny. I can't hate the signing at all. It's dirt cheap, and they can use
I can't hate
all
it
that
either.
extra money to fix the O-line, fix safety, fix corner, fix linebacker, fix whatever that they
My
can.
man, dude, Russell Wilson is getting paid $40 million this year between the Broncos and the Steelers are only paying $1.2 million of that.
Yeah, Russ don't got to do shit for Denver.
He ain't got to do a fucking thing.
He ain't got to do nothing. And that's Denver's fault. Guy goes out there, has a solid bounce back year, but no, we don't want to pay you what we guaranteed you, Russ. So they benched him.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out for Denver.
Pretty dirty by the Broncos.
It's dirty, but
The Broncos don't know what they're doing.
it was stupid by Denver. It was stupid by Denver. And their organization, the way it's ran, I mean, it's just a debacle. It's just crazy.
423 votes in the chat. How you guys feeling? 75% of yins put, let's ride. How's this ride going to go? I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I can probably say this with confidence. It's not going to be a smooth one. It's not going to be a smooth ride.
No.
It's going to be bumpy.
Dude, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It never is.
It's going to be bumpy, rocky, shaky, crazy. It's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild ride.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you're asking me to take a quarterback who had 6 touchdowns last year or 26 touchdowns last year, I'm taking 26.
Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
It's as simple as that.
It's a no-brainer.
It's as simple as that. I mean, when
It's still wild to me. It's still wild.
It is, man. What it truly comes down to is if they were going to stick with Kenny, they were screwed. So whoever they can get as a upgrade, get it. And that upgrade is Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I never in my wildest fucking dreams would have thought Russell Wilson would have ever been a Pittsburgh Steeler. I feel like I'm getting Michael Vick vibes once again. Who would have ever thought Vick would have been a Steeler? Well, that happened. And now Russell Wilson to the Steelers, yeah, that's happening. I'm getting Vick vibes again. It's just crazy. It's really crazy, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is still fresh on everyone's mind, man. Everyone's still going wild and crazy. Let me see. I know we got some super chats in the chat. Let me get to you guys. Let's see here. Michael Shock with a $2 says, SteelTwins Nation, let's ride. Corey Floors with a $4.99 says, my little bro literally pulled me out of bed, woke my daughter up just to tell me this shit. I'm hype, bro, with 3 fire emojis. God damn, Corey. Oh, shit. Abel, who's been a member for 10 months, man, says, now we just need to fix the O-line. Absolutely. That's the next priority. Matthew says the deal is only $1.2 million. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Dirt cheap. Dirt fucking cheap. What hurt could it do?
Now,
it cost us nothing.
You can't hate the deal. You can't hate the deal from what Wilson could bring to the table from a cap standpoint, what they could do with the cap for the rest of the team.
Bro,
and the Steelers, man, they didn't wait. They didn't wait for Russ to go out there and visit the Raiders or possibly visit the Patriots or possibly visit with the Falcons. The Steelers didn't wait. They wanted to make sure that they had a certified starter. They got this deal done.
Yeah.
Because they want to be aggressive. And that's what the signing shows, is that they are aggressive with this team. They're putting effort into this team. They're putting effort into the quarterback position.
Yeah.
They're showing that the quarterback position is serious to them. And that I can appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because the fear was that they would have just settled with the bare minimum, which would have been Kenny, Mason, or Kenny and Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, yeah, let's just settle with Kenny Pickett because he was our first-round pick, and we don't want to admit that we reached on Kenny Pickett.
But yet here they are literally admitting it by signing Russell Wilson. This was the best-case scenario if they couldn't get Mason back.
Yeah.
Dude, it cost us nothing. What is $1.2 million going to cost us? It cost us a better quarterback than last year. He's a bridge, yes. I wouldn't get my hopes up too great on the expectations, but yes, he's an upgrade.
He is. And again, the Steelers waited little time, time actually, to sign Russ because if their focus was on Mason, I mean, by that time, if they were trying to negotiate with Mason to sign a deal, Russ would have already been gone.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So they want to make sure that they got one or the other. Obviously, they couldn't come to terms with Mason. I'm sure that they tried. I'm sure that they were really aggressive to try to get Rudolph back. It's just Rudolph's probably weighing his options.
Yeah.
Just like the Steelers were when it came to Russell being in for a visit. I guess the interview just went so well 6 hours in that building.
6 fucking hours.
And they were pretty much like, you know what? Let's get this guy under contract. Let's agree to terms.
Dude, what hurt could it do? And listen,
you can't hate it.
If this is me being cautiously optimistic, I'll put it out there for you, right? I'll put it out there for you. The Steelers now have to fix the O-line, which is tackle and center. They got to fix safety. They got to fix the 2 corner positions, which is nickel corner and cornerback 2. They might have to get another linebacker, another defensive lineman, maybe another receiver for depth purposes. If they can get all that fixed up, man, then look at how we were able to. Yes, we needed help, like we always do. Look how we were still able to make the playoffs with Mason getting us in with a strong finish.
Man, that system, the Canada system.
In that system. Now, if everything pans out, if everything works out here, then maybe this team, I still have my doubts about the coaching, but maybe this team can make a decent playoff push.
If that.
Just maybe.
If that. That's what me and Danny wanted to see from the Steelers team, from the Steelers coaching staff last season. Just progression, growth. That, hey, we're not the usual Steelers that, are just going to go 9-8, non-losing season, barely a playoff berth, but only get blown out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We wanted growth. We wanted progression. That obviously didn't show. We seen nothing but the same shit last season. I'm hoping to God that it doesn't happen again, although I still have my doubts. Again, cautiously optimistic, but if they can nail everything with Russell Wilson being that bridge quarterback, maybe they can show something with this team that they're trying to build.
Yeah. We said this last offseason, like after the draft and after the additions we made, right? We said after last offseason that the 2023 Steelers were a better team than 2020. And it was a rocky fucking season.
Yeah.
The Canada era, the Kenny era, the rocky offense, the injuries on defense, the incompetent coaching from everyone from up, including Tomlin and down. It was a mess. And again, I still have my doubts about the coaching because, the coaching has failed us for years.
Yeah.
But I got to look at it this way, man. If they can literally fix some of these major holes, which I absolutely think they will, I trust Khan wholeheartedly. He has $26 to $30 million in cap space to spend right now.
And possibly make more room of.
Maybe the 2024 Steelers can be better than the 2023 Steelers. And if we, throughout all the bullshit we went through, all the blowouts that we went through, all the injuries, all the incompetent offense, all the havoc we went through, and we were still able to make a playoff berth, maybe with this 2024 team, again, maybe they can make a decent playoff push. I'm not expecting a contending team, a Super Bowl team. I don't expect new heights just because we signed Wilson. But if we can contend and make a decent playoff push, then I'll take it. I'll take it. I know the standard is Super Bowls, but I'm telling you, we're not winning another Super Bowl under Mike Tomlin. We're just not. I don't think Russell Wilson at this stage of his career can lead another Super Bowl run. I can't. But what I can expect, what I can hope, what I can be cautiously optimistic about is with this signing and all the holes that could and should be filled, maybe this team can make a nice playoff push. Maybe we can finally win a fucking playoff game.
At the hands of Russell Wilson at quarterback. Imagine that. I like to see it. I can't disagree about that statement.
Listen, I know it's a bridge. It's another bridge. But 2024 is going to be the year of a bridge quarterback anyway, so go out and get the best bridge possible. Now in 2025, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but 2025 looks like it's going to be the year of who could we get to be the next franchise guy, because I'm telling you, it's not Pickett. It's not Pickett. This completely just closes the book on the Kenny Pickett era. He's going to sit. He's going to learn, which he needs to do, but...
And he may compete next, not this upcoming season, after this upcoming season, 2025 season. He may compete for that from what he may have learned from Wilson and what he, worked on the bench.
2025 will be his 4th year of his rookie contract, and they're not accepting the 5th-year option.
They're not exercising that, no.
No. So that could literally be his last chance in 2025.
Yeah, prove it year.
Like, you're going to sit under Wilson for a year, you're going to learn... You're gonna sit and just marinate under all this knowledge, right? And then 2025, when Wilson's gone, we're gonna have you compete with whoever we bring in, whether free agency or the draft, and we'll see what goes on from there.
Yeah, at least at the moment, that's what me and Dan are expecting right here as it pertains to Kenny Pickett and his future.
Yeah.
But as it comes to the 2024 season, Pickett ain't stepping in.
No.
He is not the starter.
No.
That is Russell Wilson.
In that case, Kenny Pickett would be the quarterback too.
At the moment he is.
Yeah.
At the moment.
And at the end of the season, I thought to myself, well, if I had to say anything about Kenny, he could be a very safe quarterback, which means someone that can not turn the ball over and someone that could, he's shown in the past that can clutch out wins if needed to.
Yeah.
But
that's what he can carry his hat on to.
But I wouldn't expect him to, be a great backup where he can get points on the board. I wouldn't expect him to be like a Minshew or a Brissett or any of these other great backups, right?
Kenny.
But he could be a very safe backup. Just come in there, rely on the run game, and just hopefully, finally, he can hit the basic throws, execute the easy, just
fundamentals,
pretty much, and just get the job done.
Yeah.
At this stage, I think that's Kenny's best capabilities. And that's what the Steelers are pretty much saying to Kenny with this Wilson signing. My God. How you guys still feeling in the chat, man? Holy shit. Almost 600 votes on this poll. 72% says, let's ride. Wow.
Let's ride, man.
Wow. People are saying Kenny's going to want to trade. Trade him.
Kenny wants traded. I'm not opposed to it.
First of all,
I'm not opposed.
Kenny has no pull. Kenny has no leverage.
He really don't.
Kenny has no leverage.
He don't. But if he's that frustrated about losing his starting job, to not only Mason last year, but now Russell Wilson, I mean, sorry, Kenny, but that's your own fault. You're not going out there and performing up to your pedigree.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, the Kenny is the only reason why the Steelers had to make this move. Sorry, it's just the facts. It really is. Wow, man. So I love the signing, but lose the let's ride. Well, it's kind of hard to lose it when that's what he's known for now. Let's ride. Unless he has something new going on. Here we go. Steelers Nation. Here we go.
Don't ruin it. don't fucking ruin it.
Steelers Nation. Here we go.
I can just imagine Steelers Nation at Heinz Field.
Steelers country. Here we go.
Yeah, that's his introduction as he just runs out the tunnel for the home opener.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Swear jar, yes.
I'm seeing this right here on X right here. Jerry Dulick. He says Steelers thought that the deal with Wilson was not going to happen until late Sunday night. Obviously, it had nothing to do with money.
Clearly not. He's getting paid $38 million to the Broncos. He don't give a shit about money. He's going to play for the Steelers and get paid almost $40 million. And we're only paying him chump change, pocket change, couch change.
I guess Russ really weighed his options.
Change he wipes his ass with in the morning. Like, come on.
I guess Russ really weighed his options, and so did the Steelers, and they just came to a conclusion to like, hey, let's get this going. Let's give it a shot.
Now let's talk about ceilings. Let's talk about ceilings for this, because there are people saying contendership. People are saying, maybe he can just keep us within the 9-8 range, the 10-7 range,
the Mike Tomlin range,
the non-losing season range, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I'm expecting. Maybe something a little better up there. Maybe we can get like 10 wins, maybe 11 wins next year.
Maybe actually clinch a playoff berth without asking for help.
Exactly.
In week 18.
That's not going to happen.
No, probably not. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
But but the ceiling of this, I'm not going to say Super Bowl, but I think the ceiling of this is a playoff victory. Maybe a decent playoff push.
If we can get past the wild card, I mean, that's something.
Yeah. The floor for this would be, I would say, like an 8-9 record. But I don't think a Russell Wilson Steelers Mike Tomlin led team, think of Mike Tomlin how you will. I don't think a Mike Tomlin Steelers Russell Wilson led team would be a losing season team.
He didn't have a losing season when Ben was out, when he had Mason and Duck. He didn't have a losing season when he had Kenny Pickett
or Mitch Trubisky.
I mean, I mean, you guys already know our thoughts on Mike Tomlin, but we do got to give him his flowers when it comes to handling those situations and somehow managing to have a consistent resume.
Yeah,
I suppose. So when it comes to Russell Wilson, I can't see a losing season.
No, I don't. No.
I can't see it.
In fact, until proven otherwise, no one should ever expect a losing season under Mike Tomlin. I don't care how you feel about him. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson, that's not happening. This is absolutely an upgrade over last year. So there is reason to be a little excited, a little cautiously optimistic about this. You have every right to feel that way, and you should feel that way, especially with a new OC, a system that fits him. George fucking Pickens finally getting a quarterback to throw him the football in an elite ground game and with an upgraded offensive line, for sure.
Yeah.
Just fill the holes on defense and let's ride.
And see where it goes. See where this ride takes us. How far is the mileage?
I don't know,
How
man.
full is the tank?
I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to talk myself into really feeling great about this, but I am. Maybe it's just the early announcement jitters, but no, I'm actually feeling decent about this. It's an upgrade over Kenny. That's all I could ask for. Russ is a massive pickup. You all know he's got a major chip on his shoulder. He's got weapons. That's another point. Yeah, he does have a chip on his shoulder. After everything that he's been through, the Seahawks traded him to rely on Geno Smith. He had a disappointing first year in Denver. He had a decent bounce back year last year in Denver. And now the Broncos benched him because they don't want to pay him all the money that they literally gave him.
Guaranteed
And they're
him.
still going to have to pay him.
Yeah. $85 million in dead cap.
So, yeah, he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
Sure.
and listen, when it comes to Russell Wilson, I never denied his leadership, his leadership capabilities. His teammates have always been very vocal about that. His work ethic, absolutely.
No, there was at one point where Russell Wilson was, I would say, an elite quarterback.
No, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt the guy's a future, arguably first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, the guy was one of the best in the league in his prime with Seattle. The guy just knew how to sling it. The guy just knew how to make smart decisions. He just knew how to read the field.
He was just very
He was
innovative.
that dual threat quarterback. He as he got older, he got more prone to being a pocket passer. But
now clearly he's not the same guy.
Nowhere near.
But he's also not Kenny Pickett. He's not Kenny Pickett.
He's at that point in his career with his age and his play style where he is that bridge that's serviceable for at least a year.
Yeah. Deal with it says he said he was going to choose a team where he can finish his career with another ring, so he believes we can do it more so than you two, obviously. I don't think Mike Tomlin's winning us another Super Bowl, so excuse the ever-living hell out of me. Until proven otherwise, until we can win a fucking playoff game, I don't expect Mike Tomlin wants another Super Bowl. But yes, him in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin does give him the best chance to win.
Here's something.
Here's another thing. That's common sense.
Here's another thing I'll give Mike Tomlin. He knows how to sell shit to his players. He knows how to motivate them. He knows how to sell shit.
Yeah.
Probably one of the reasons why Russell signed.
Well, he's everyone in the league likes to play for Mike Tomlin. That's not a secret.
Of course.
So clearly, Wilson wanted to play for Tomlin. He thinks Pittsburgh gives us the best chance. He knows what they're going to fix. He knows what they already have.
But it's just how Tomlin carries the team. It's how he coaches the team overall.
No, so yeah, we have our doubts on coaching, but we know where we can mold this team, where the holes we could fill. We've already filled quarterback for this year. We can make a decent push. I hope we do. That's all I ask for is a decent playoff push. That's all I ask for.
And it does, as a Steelers fan, it does make me feel a little bit more confident at the quarterback play, at the quarterback position. Because when Kenny was in there, I was worried. I was not confident he was going to make a big play. I was not confident he was even going to get the ball to his targets.
Yeah.
With Russ, a little bit, yeah, that has grown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He can still sling it. He can still sling it. He can still find his targets.
Yeah.
He can still, he's still got a great red zone efficiency.
And Wilson's going to be one where all the players are going to rally behind him.
Yeah, again, his leadership.
Yeah.
His leadership capabilities.
Yeah.
He's always had that.
I'm glad you said that because I forget who said it.
Wasn't it Ben, actually?
Was it Ben? I think it was Ben.
I think it was Ben on his podcast.
Yeah, we don't have a leader on offense. We don't have that leadership.
Najee, maybe. But as far as the quarterback position, there was nobody.
No, we had nobody. Now we got Wilson. That's a massive jump. Isaac Rodriguez with a $4.99 says, it's not a coincidence, big free agency tomorrow. Russ is going to attract a lot of guys at making a run. Let's fucking ride. Great bridge. He is a great bridge.
You may have a good point there, Isaac.
Yeah.
A lot of free agents could be looking the Steelers' direction.
That's
Russ now signed.
Yeah, maybe this influences their decision. Like you guys were saying, like a Lord Cushenberry. Because he snapped to Russell Wilson last year. Past 2 years, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
He's only 26 years old. A lot of starting experience. Steelers loved him coming out. I think it was LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that can bring in another great offensive line target. I am still hoping and praying, fingers crossed, for Mike Onwenu. I want Mike Onwenu.
Yeah.
From the Patriots. I want him to be our starting right tackle next year. That'd be my biggest free agency wish list splash that they make. Maybe they can grab one of the top safeties. There's so many. Maybe they can grab one of the greater safeties tomorrow. Maybe an inside linebacker. Maybe a Jerome Baker. Maybe a Willie Gay. Maybe a Blake Cashman.
And if Omar Khan has shown us anything from last year, it's that he's aggressive and he's not afraid to make a move.
Yeah.
As if this signing shows enough.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to make a move.
Wes, free agency is all week. The legal tampering period is tomorrow at noon. The new league year doesn't officially happen until Wednesday at 4 p.m., which means that everyone that was going to be a free agent is officially a free agent, and everyone that has already agreed to trades or signing with the team, that becomes official. But teams can officially, legally tamper with impending free agents come tomorrow at noon. Which means, hey, we might be getting more Steelers news between now and 12 hours. Or 12 hours from now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I can't go to sleep now.
Dude, I'm wide awake. I'm not tired.
I got to go to work tomorrow, man. I don't want to.
I am wide awake.
I am so tempted of taking PTO, bro. I swear to God. I'm so tempted taking PTO. But I got to go to work tomorrow. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to be tomorrow, but I don't want to. But I can't go to sleep now. I'm all wide awake. I'm ready to go for a fucking jog in this SpongeBob Krusty Krab pizza wind out here. Like, I am so energized.
Dude, it's
I
12.
feel like I just woke up from an 8-hour nap.
Dude, it's 12:44 Eastern Standard Time in the morning. We're wide-ass awake, and we got 541 people. 46 people now tuning in.
You guys are incredible, man.
At this late of an hour.
Yeah, because we were contemplating, man, should we go live or should we just do, like, a recorded video? And I'm like, no, we got to go live, man. We got to go, like, breaking news as it pertains to Pittsburgh Steelers live stream, man.
Yeah.
Legitimate breaking news. Wow. Okay, let me ask the chat a serious question, man. Almost 600 yens in here, man. That's crazy. Let me ask you guys a question. Who do you guys want the Steelers to sign next? Who do you guys want the Steelers to sign next? Let us know. I want Mike Onwenu. I want a Jerome Baker or a Blake Cashman or a Willie Gay. I want a Sean Murphy Bunning. I want a Jordan Whitehead. I want a Julian Blackman. I want a, what's his name? CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah.
Cameron Curl.
Either of those guys.
Cushenberry would be nice.
Either of those guys at their respective positions would be great.
McKinley would be a hell of a splash at safety. But I know some team's gonna fucking really.
Oh, they're gonna be throwing the bag.
Christian Wilkins will be a great splash, but I mean he's gonna command a lot, and we already have our starters next year. 2 of them should take pay cuts. Justin Simmons, yeah, everyone's gonna be saying that. That'd be great. I don't know if he'd want to come here. I mean, first of all, he would want to come here, but I don't know if we can give him the most cap space or the most money. I think some team's gonna offer him more, but it also depends what Simmons wants.
See, that's another Broncos. That's another Broncos tie with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, exactly.
Could that lead to Simmons potentially being even more interested?
I was just about to say
in joining the team.
I was just about to say maybe Simmons wants the best chance to win.
Not trying to get my hopes up because I mean, listen, he would be a great pickup even at his age, 30 years old. And I know he's getting up there with age, but the guy can still ball. The guy can still play.
Right.
But I know he's going to be getting a lot of money. A lot of money is going to be thrown his way. Would the Steelers want to be throwing a load of that money to just Simmons when they could spread it out to the other positions? You know what I mean?
Yeah. People are saying Isaiah Simmons, Justin Simmons, Le'Veon Bell, Ladarius Sneed. He got the tag, so we would have to trade for him.
I don't know if they do that.
I don't know, man. I feel like we need as much capital as we can get, as we can use. But I really like Sneed. Who's the best safety to complement Minka? I mean, from experience factor, Edmonds, but I know we can absolutely do better than Edmonds.
We definitely can.
Tyler Boyd, people are saying. Bobby Wagner. It's not a bad option. He's coming off a career year. He obviously has, that I'm
not trying to connect every single Russell Wilson former teammate with this team.
Like,
we can't do it all. Yeah. I'll do a center, Lloyd Cushenberry. Maybe Simmons, but like I can't also do Wagner. I mean, that's just too much.
No, because I get why you say Wagner, but we need some youth. We need some athleticism in that room.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
That would be a Cashman or a Willie Gay or maybe a Jordan Brooks, who's a former Seahawk as well. Might be a former Seahawk. Or Jerome Baker. He has that chemistry with Landon Roberts. Kind of fits the tie there. Makes the most sense. Mike Wallace? Yeah, that's not happening. Jamal Adams? No, thank you. I know he's another tie-in, but no, thank you.
I seen a comment in the live chat. Twins, we played Denver and Denver. This is going to be nuts, says Ben. Ben, you are correct.
Oh, shit.
We play the Denver Broncos this upcoming season in Denver.
You talk about a revenge game.
Yeah, Russ is going to go back to Denver. If the NFL... Would they make that a primetime game? I think they would have to.
Yeah.
I think they would have to. Who's to say that's not week 1?
You make that
Who's
Sunday.
to say that's not week 1? Monday Night Football. Come on, bro.
I can see it.
Come on, man. Why would they? They're going to want that viewership. They're going to want that ASAP.
That's going.
If I have to make a prediction right now, it's Denver and the Steelers Monday Night Football. Week 1.
I can see it. I can absolutely see it.
Start the season on the road, but it's got a hell of a story.
Sure does.
You know the NFL loves their storylines. You know they love that crap.
Thursday Night Football. I can see Thursday Night Football. I'd make a Sunday night.
They could do that too. Absolutely.
They might. No, I was gonna say they might make it the season opener. They're not doing that. That's gonna be the Chiefs and some other team.
Yeah, the Chiefs and whoever they're facing. Don't matter who, they'll win.
Yeah, that'd probably be a Sunday night game or Monday night. Either's fine with me. That's definitely gonna be a primetime matchup because of the storyline there.
Yeah.
My goodness. Baker from the Finns. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's a sneaky good fit. How big would the price tag be for Patrick Queen? I don't know, but I'm sure it'd be probably like 15 to 20 million.
He had a breakout year, so I would imagine he's going to be getting double digits.
Let me see his market value. Let me go with Spot Rack. Spot Rack's pretty good with the market value. His market value is an estimate of $18.5 million a year. Too rich. Too rich.
Sorry.
I'd rather get Baker.
Not throwing all that money at one individual.
I'd rather get Baker. I'd rather get, like I said, Willie Gay, a Blake Cashman. What's his name? Aziz Al-Shaair would be good too. Michael Wenu. Again, that's my dream. That's my top wish. That's the top. That's got top of my wish list. That's your right tackle right there.
Yep.
That's your right tackle right there. If we get him, dude, if it's announced at 12 o'clock or post 12 o'clock, noon, I guess today, that Steelers are signing Michael Wenu, I'm about to do backflips.
This man's gonna be like a kid in a candy store. He's gonna be jumping for joy.
So and
I'll be right there alongside him because the guy will be the guy will be a standout right tackle for the Steelers.
Dude, I will go to Pittsburgh. I don't even care if I'm going to be in a package car or not. I will stop what I'm doing. I will be en route to fucking Pittsburgh, and I will break into the Steelers front office and hug him personally.
I ain't bailing you out.
You don't have to.
I'm not bailing you out.
You don't have to. It'll be worth it. I'll be smiling with the mugshot and shit.
Yeah, right?
Oh, man. Mitch Morse, center from Buffalo. I mean, yeah, that's still an option. I know he left without a contract, and history shows that's not really a good thing. But
no, so did Russ, but he came back.
Well, he wasn't allowed to sign yet.
I know, I'm joking. I know.
He just plans to sign.
I know. Outside Steelers fan says Wilson looks good in black and gold.
He sure does.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird getting used to, man.
It's like Emmitt Smith with the Cardinals, or Franco Harris with the Seahawks, or Ed Reed with the Texans, or Joey Porter with the Cardinals.
I have to imagine George Pickens is smiling ear to ear. He's gotta be a little happy. Just a little.
Should be.
Maybe Deontay too. Just a little. Muth maybe if they use him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Najee ever envisioned having Russell Wilson hand him the ball.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just a thought of it. Let
me tell you, man.
wild.
When I was watching Russell Wilson throw 40 touchdowns in 1 year, I never thought that man's gonna be a Steeler one day. But here we are.
No. Nope.
Same thing. I saw Michael Vick throw an 80-yard something bomb to Deshaun Jackson. Never thought to myself, he's going to be a Steeler one day.
It's those things that you don't think of. You never think of.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, it actually blows your mind. That's why when the news first came out, I was looking on my phone. I was literally there in silence for a little bit.
Yeah.
All I did was look at Dan. I said, Russ is a Steeler, and I was just silent there for like 2 minutes straight. I couldn't believe it. I still can't, man.
Jerry Dulac put on Twitter 15 minutes ago, it's easy to assume now what will happen to Mason Rudolph. It's too bad. He deserves better. I agree with Jerry.
Yeah.
Because even after what he did for the Steelers last year, it is still one of those things where, again, we don't know the full details on their approach in re-signing Mason Rudolph. But it's one of those things that maybe they decided to go with Wilson instead of Mason, and maybe the Steelers are giving Mason the cold shoulder again. But he could use a fresh start. He's been in Pittsburgh his entire NFL career. He could use a fresh start. I would like to still see him back, but I don't think it's going to happen anymore.
It's also something that I think I read somewhere a couple of weeks ago that Mason was, up to trying out. He would like a new start, but, then he'll see what the negotiations are with the Steelers and where they lead to.
Yeah.
I would like to believe that they did talk at least. They had to.
Right.
It's just the Steelers made this decision, and it's a decision they chose, and hopefully it's the best one.
Yep.
And if this is it for Mason, again, I wish him nothing but the best. That's a true professional right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's a serviceable backup that any team could sign.
I'll probably never wear his jersey again, but I'll always have it.
Yeah. Last night's stream was the last time you'll probably ever wear that jersey.
Yeah. Maybe not. I mean, we'll see what happens.
That's crazy.
And no, I'm not getting a Russell Wilson jersey.
You guys are not seeing that.
No.
That's not happening.
Unless Russell Wilson wins us a Super Bowl, I'm not buying a Russell Wilson jersey.
No.
But could Russell Wilson be the first quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger to win us the playoff victory? Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
As of now, that's my ceiling in this signing, and that's not a bad ceiling. I know what the standard is, but, I mean, I'm not going to get my expectations too high because we can't even win a simple playoff game. James Harrison said it. Was it like last month?
Yeah, something like that.
But, hey, this is better than what we were suffering through the last 2 years. It cost us nothing. How can you hate it?
You can't.
You can't hate it. You can't hate it. Unless Wilson comes out and absolutely just doesn't perform the way he should, unless Wilson comes out like the 2022 Broncos, then yeah, we're going to have some problems.
Yeah, we would have a major problem.
Then we're going to have some problems. Then we're going to have to rely on Kenny Pickett again, and he's going to have to play the comeback kid again, right?
Yeah, it's just a part of his story, right?
Fuck your story. Steelers are getting older like the Penguins. Where are they headed? Purgatory, says James Payne. No, they're trying to get younger. They got older at quarterback because they needed a veteran. And they clearly don't trust Kenny.
No, and they couldn't go with Kenny.
But they're getting young. They, in my opinion, they're getting younger because they have almost an incredibly all full young offense.
Yeah.
Offensive line, weapons, running game. The defense is mostly young outside of Cam Hayward. He still needs to take a pay cut.
I sure hope so.
Watt's still in his prime. Highsmith's still in his prime. Minka's still, had an off year, but
he's looking to bounce
back. We're expecting a bounce back.
Yeah.
JPJ's young. We have an incredibly young secondary.
Mm-hmm.
So the only areas where we're old in is Hayward and Wilson, I would say. That's about it.
Pretty much.
They're trying. Here's what Khan is trying to do. Here's what Omar Khan is trying to do. He is trying to build everything around quarterback, which is why he went to grab Russell Wilson. He gives us the best chance this year as a bridge quarterback. He's going to build everything around it. That way in 2025, he's going to be like, I'm going to get my guy. Kenny wasn't my guy. Colbert drafted him for me. Now I'm going to get my guy. But before we get that, we got to fix everything around quarterback because safety sucks, corner sucks, linebacker sucks, or linebacker's injured.
Yeah.
O-line sucks. So let me fix all that, grab the best bridge possible, and then now I got all these holes filled. Now all I really got to worry about is the quarterback.
Yeah, you can't be – Khan's not of the mentality of paying a quarterback all this big money just to, hey, we got a quarterback, now we can compete. But then all these other positions are filled and all that money's in one position instead of being spread out at these other positions that he didn't fill because he gave all that money to the quarterback position.
Yeah.
He's not going to go out there and trade big capital at the moment because of all these needy positions that we have to fill.
Exactly.
He's going to play it smart.
See, originally with the Russell Wilson rumors, it was the fear of the cost of Russell Wilson, because we thought we would have to endure his contract, or we would have to pay him this amount or certain amounts. But now that we literally have to pay him couch change, there is nothing to lose here. There is no risk.
No.
Which makes this a better bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This makes this a no risk whatsoever. Low risk, high reward potentially.
Yeah, looking more into it, looking more at it, and just thinking more about it, it is the best situation.
No, because we're not paying him what the Broncos are paying him.
No.
If we were doing that, then yeah, there would be some issues. But we're not paying him that. And he's better than Kenny. So, again,
hey, listen.
let's ride.
But the Steelers and Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin, they're playing us smart. They're playing us smart. They have an idea of what to do, what they want to do, and Khan's going to go out there and make sure that he fucking does it.
Yeah.
Swear to her.
Steeler Lee says with a 199, says draft Cam Ward next year. Pickett is done. Pickett is done. And I do like Cam Ward.
You could draft Cam Ward.
It was smart for him to go back for another year.
Yeah. You could draft Cam Ward. I know you got Sanders out of Colorado.
Yeah.
Deion's kid. You know, he's going to be a big prospect for next year. So those are just two guys to look at.
The quarter, I'd say those are right now probably some of the two top, because, I mean, there's not a lot of it's not a great class next year either.
Yeah.
Which means the Steelers are going to have to do a lot to get their guy if they want to go via the draft.
Yeah. Looking a year ahead, Khan could be doing something very un-Steeler-like.
Yeah.
But it's a move that, that shows that Khan is going to be aggressive and could be aggressive.
Yeah.
That's a year down the line. That's next offseason, but it's something to kind of keep in the back of your mind and leave on the back burner as we're building what we're trying to do right now.
Listen to this. Mike Cara in the chat says, I was about ready to give up on this Tomlin nightmare of a Steelers standard, and I'm 71 years old. Been a fan since day one. My father played for the Steelers. Wow, that's incredible, man.
Wow.
But now with Russ, let's go. There you have it. There you have it, man. There you have it.
That's from Mike Cara right there.
Yeah. I know Sanders will be too high to get, but, I mean, in this league, either you got to lose a lot to get a top quarterback, or you got to trade a lot to get a top quarterback. So, which one you want to do? And we're not going to lose a lot to get a top quarterback. That's just not going to happen with the Steelers. That's not going to happen with Mike Tomlin. So, if we're going to go via the draft, either someone's got to fall, or it's got to be a trade that's really worth it. So,
big time.
And they're not getting their quarterback this year. That's not happening.
No, it's not.
They have too many holes to do it, and they already have their quarterback now with this signing. So, holy shit.
I don't anticipate them getting a quarterback unless it's day 3, late round, third string guy.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Wow.
But that's just about it. I don't really see them being aggressive to get a guy.
Not this year.
Unless guy were to fall onto their lap, where it's kind of hard to pass up on.
Unless they get a day 3 guy that could develop.
Maybe.
That's rare to find.
That is.
So, I mean.
Yeah, not every year do you find a Brock Purdy.
No. Or a Dak Prescott. Or a
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Not
happening every year.
No.
845 votes. 73 still. Top says, let's ride. Fans are feeling it, man. There's going to be mixed reactions about this, as there always is with every signing. There's going to be mixed reactions. But in conclusion, because it's 1 o'clock now, and I still got to go to bed because I'm anticipating working tomorrow, unfortunately.
Although I don't know how we're going to get to sleep.
I can't go to sleep now, but I got to find a way. Unless I just sip energy drinks the whole fucking time. I don't know.
Right.
In conclusion, man, there's going to be mixed reactions about it. But it cost us nothing. It cost us $1.2 million. It's better than what we had last year. We have a new OC, a new system that fits Wilson. It was the year of the bridge quarterback anyway. Get the best bridge possible, and I think we did.
And you know what? I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. In conclusion, Russell Wilson for the 2024 Pittsburgh Steelers season is my quarterback.
Wow, that's so weird. That's so weird.
That just came out of my mouth. I can't believe it.
Again, he doesn't take us to new heights, but again, it was either Kenny.
We'll see how it plays out.
It was either Kenny or whoever.
We will see how it plays out. We saw how it played out with the interview and the visit, and now we'll see how it plays out in the black and gold.
Yeah.
Wow.
But with that said, I mean, I think we put everything out there. We pretty much got off all our immediate reactions, all our immediate, feelings. Holy shit. Even now, an hour or so afterwards, even now.
Yes.
My goodness. And there's still a lot more news to happen. There's still a lot more to cover because in 11 hours from now, the legal tampering period will officially be open. And thus the Steelers can start signing more free agents. Could that be center? Could that be tackle? Could that be corner? Could that be safety? Could that be linebacker? We'll know in a short amount of time. Connor's already got his quarterback for this year. Now let's see what other holes he's going to fill, man. We'll find out very shortly. We are one sleep away, if you can even go to sleep, to finding out who will be the next Pittsburgh Steelers. Holy shit.
It's wild, man. It's going to be a wild week.
Wild week.
It's going to be a wild week, dude.
And we'll be here to cover
it. And it just got started.
It just got started.
It just got started. This is the start.
Yeah.
If this is the start, then what else is there to be out there?
We're going to find out, man.
I'm excited. I am. I can't wait. Let's see what kind of company can do.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he's going to do this week, man. We're going to cover it as best as we can, as much as we can this week. So keep in mind for that. Keep the notifications on for that. My goodness. What a way to open Monday. Let's see how we finish Monday. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
With that said, we're going to get on out of here. We're going to try to go to sleep with our excitement, with our emotions still up there. Still feeling these immediate jitters after this breaking news that Russell Wilson is officially signing with the Steelers and will be made official come Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So, wow. Wow, guys. It happened. It happened, man. It happened quick.
Again, they wasted no time.
The news came out Thursday that they were interested, that they were meeting with him. And here we are.
Yep.
Didn't take that long.
Right into Monday morning.
Didn't take that long. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. You guys enjoy this signing. You guys just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I'm at a loss. At this point, man, at this point now, I'm at a loss of words.
Yeah.
Because I'm going back to my initial reactions, and it's just like flooding back.
Yeah, like we've gotten just pretty much about everything out, and it's just like it's settling in again. Like, wow.
Yeah.
It happened.
Here, we'll put this lastly. PJ Gildernew. Russ is not a backup. His stats in a dumpster fire was way better than any of the Steelers quarterbacks. And that's all you have to know about this signing. For $1.2 million. Cost us nothing. There's only one way we can finish this. There's only one way we can finish this.
Not the peace outro. It's not. You even going to be in the frame? Yeah, do your best.
Right?
Stay in focus.
Steelers Nation, let's run. Let's run. Steelers country. Let's run.
Steelers Nation. Here we go.
Steelers country.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
He's going to ruin that.
I got to get now we got to get a soundbite and an emote for the STN members.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Stay tuned for that, guys.
My goodness. Hey, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you guys, I don't know, maybe later today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what fucking happens, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Try to get some sleep. Don't stay up too late because otherwise you miss all the other Steelers news going on later today if there's any news. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Con! Let's get more of this shit going, man. You're just getting started, my boy. Let's fill some more of these holes. Let's go. We're just getting started.
And you know I'm going to do the peace outro anyway. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace!
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Let's ride. That's not going to catch on.
No.
I just wanted to do that one time.
You just ruined the outro.
I just wanted to
What
do
is
that
wrong with you?
one time for look at that. Look at that.
God, that's weird. That's gonna get some getting used to.
That is weird. Man, that's weird.
Unbelievable.
My goodness.